Yeah, Andre, Deb, tonight we're hearing exclusively from the Baltimore Police Commissioner, and really for the first time since a report was released a few days ago announcing that 12 BPD members are now facing some type of form of disciplinary action as a result of the Brooklyn tragedy.
We made a promise when the incident happened that we would look into it. We could have done better, and we looked in to see why we didn't do better. And the discipline is a rollout of those things.
Police Commissioner Richard Worley sat down to speak exclusively with 11 News about the department's announcement that 12 BPD members are facing disciplinary action as a result of the Brooklyn Homes mass shooting.
They have accusations against them, and then we'll look and see what happens through the investigations and the trial boards if necessary.
Those accusations ranging from neglect of duty to making false statements. Last week, we told you Fraternal Order of Police President Mike Mancuso expressed his frustration with the accusations against BPD members, which includes 8 officers and 4 professional staffers. Mancuso says lower-ranking officers are being used as scapegoats and points out BPD is short-staffed. But the BPD says while they are short on officers, they did have a full shift of 13 police officers on the day of the mass shooting.
There were more than 7 officers, and there were multiple officers throughout the city that could have been dispatched to the Brooklyn Day event had they been called for, but they were not called for, and that's part of the investigation that is still ongoing and part of the disciplinary process.
And while that process is still happening, Worley says the department is focusing in on how to strike the balance between holding those accountable and ensuring a good relationship with the community.
We have to work backwards from what happened and how we didn't see it, and I think we've done an outstanding job of doing that, but the people should be held accountable and have been through a court are the people who ended up firing those shots that killed and injured the 30 people who were injured.
And as they continue that work,
to the Brooklyn community, hearts are still going out for the victims who passed and the multiple victims who were shot, because just because once you're a victim, you're always a victim.
Yeah, and we do know that an event will be held tomorrow at Brooklyn Homes. It's a healing and remembrance event. We know that the city is expected to be there offering services, and the commissioner told me he himself will also be stopping by. Live tonight outside of Baltimore Police Headquarters, I'm Tori Yorgi, WBAL TV 11 News.
Tori, thank you. I revisited the Brooklyn Homes community as they mark 1 year since this unthinkable tragedy. You can see my full story, Brooklyn Day, 4 Lives Change Forever, on the free WBAL TV 11 app.
If you haven't seen it, it is worth another.
Thank you.
It's a good job there. All right, tonight, Commissioner Worley is also addressing the citywide drop in homicides for the first half of this year.
So far, year to date, the city has reported 89 homicides. That is compared to 139 this time last year. There's also been a drop in the number of people who have been shot and survived. That number sits at 212, nearly 100 fewer than the same time last year. Commissioner Worley says the police department's partnership with city agencies is one key piece of this puzzle.
Mr. Bates' office has been a great partner. The mayor's office of neighborhood safety and engagement, the mayor himself has been a great partner, and all of our federal partners and our other local law enforcements, the sheriff's office, who handles some events so that our men and women can stay free doing some other things, and the school police.